Okay, we back and we better. We back, y'all. I don't know what I'm functioning off of right now, because when I tell you I had only like under 3 hours of sleep last night. I don't even know if that sentence made sense. So please, 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 please give me some grace, 'cause I'm tired. Yes, y'all. Yes, Lord, I'm so tired right now. Okay. I don't wanna waste your time, so maybe you should make it mine. So I'm everything you could desire. What is up, you guys? It is me, JordanOrionn, back with another video. Let's just jump right into it, y'all. Gypsy Rose is pregnant. What in this fast-paced timeline is going on? And also, why does this person who has been through something so traumatic and did something so traumatic get so much attention and like put on this public pedestal that I really don't think that she needs to be on right now? Like, I think she needs to do some inner work. I don't understand. It's just so much going on. And yes, I have been keeping up with the Hulu series Life After Lockup or something. Wait, before we get into the meats and potatoes of this video, let's talk about the two elephants are in the room. Got my hair did. What y'all think? What y'all think about it? Yeah, I know it's eating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 8. Yeah, and then what else? Oh, I'm not home. I'm at my aunt's house. I'm going on a trip this upcoming week, so I'm staying here until we go on the trip. So that's why the setting is a little different, or a lot different than, you know, my little plain background. But it's cute, right? It's real comfy. It's like we at home. We just chilling, just talking, you know, gossiping a little bit. Oh, and I did my nails. Yes, I did them. They look cute, right? I love a good little arm. It looks so feminine. We're gonna be talking about Gypsy Rose Blanchard, as I spoke on. If you do not know who Gypsy Rose Blanchard is, let me give you a quick synopsis. She was the daughter of a mother who had, her mother had her diagnosis. What did he say? Munchausen's, I swear I never say this right.
Munchausen syndrome.
Munchausen syndrome. Okay. I don't know how to say it like that, but her mom had that diagnosis, the psychological disorder in which the caretaker of a child fabricates or induces symptoms in child to gain attention or sympathy. So she was the daughter of a mother who had that diagnosis, and due to just her upbringing and her wanting to escape her mother, she had a boyfriend, y'all. Her and her boyfriend came up with this plan. She assisted in the offing of her mother. That's who she is. She went to prison. She came out. She became this huge public figure, especially. I'm seeing her more on like TikTok. And I'm also watching her Hulu series with Lifetime, which is Something After Lockup. So Life After Lockup or something, yeah. Now let me just get into my thoughts on this. If you want a more in-depth history of this woman, just look her up. You will see many people talking about it. It's a very, you know, relevant case, especially since her release. So all that said, this woman has not even been released for a full year. Let me actually look up when she was released from prison. December 28th. She is 32. And y'all, it hasn't been even a whole year yet. And this woman divorced her husband that she was married to while she was in prison. Got back with her ex-fiance, who was, you know, they were saying we were friendly, then they became boyfriend and girlfriend. And now we find out that Miss Gypsy Rose Blanchard is pregnant with a child.
Hi everybody. So I know the rumors have been flying around for quite some time now, and I'm happy to announce that I am 11 weeks pregnant. Ken and I are expecting our very first child come January of 2025. We're both very excited. This was not planned at all. It was completely unexpected, but we're both very excited to take on this new journey.
Congratulations to her and her family. So all that said, I do think, like I mentioned in the beginning, for her to be on this pedestal, being the victim of what she was and then victimizing her mother, I just don't really agree with the amount of fame, attention that she is getting. I feel in some capacity that is hindering her right now with her, you know, her being released. And then it's so much attention and a spotlight put on her that she truly just does not need right now. Let's go into her relationship with her ex-husband, or they're getting through a divorce right now, but ex-husband, Ryan. Okay, so Ryan, right? He married her while she was in prison. They've been married for 3 years. When she got released, that's when, you know, problems started occurring, which in the series, the Hulu series, it is very apparent that Ryan was very insecure, very overbearing, and very slightly controlling. I would speak solely on this recent episode that I watched because it was very clear. If I can, I'm not sure, because Hulu, it don't allow you to like screen record, so I might have to like just record on my phone and
You show anybody? Do a picture of anybody?
Yeah.
Really? So I'm not the first person to see it?
Well, you're the first person seen in person.
Well, I'm not the first person to see it.
No.
Who did you send a picture to?
My dad and Chrissy.
What they say?
They like it.
Yeah. Your boyfriend like it? It's hard for me sometimes to think about all these changes because it's like, well, is it going to change how she perceives everything? You know, it's just one of those like, just don't know. You know, like somebody could see themselves in a different light and be like, well, I'm better now. I can do this instead. You know, like it's just one of those like, I have to be self-secure in myself knowing that these changes won't change her as a person. So I still can get a video call, huh?
I'll video you later.
Oh, okay. Is there somebody there you want me to see?
Like who?
I don't know.
Sometimes it's actually really nice not to have it around.
But it was this one thing he said when it was something with, you know, Gypsy changed her hair, cut her hair, got her nose done, child. She got her teeth done. And I love that for her because it's definitely things that when she was younger, she couldn't control. So now that she is released, she has freedom to be the woman that she wants to be. I love that for her. Like, sister, do that. Do the improvements, do the surgeries, what you got to do. And she looked good too. I'm not gonna lie. It definitely looks, you know, looks have been enhanced. He said something to the regard of like, you know, it's a lot of change and I don't want her to feel like she deserves more. And I know I'm not saying it verbatimly, but it was coming, the way I interpreted what he said was, I don't want her to change herself so much and feel herself so much that she then forgets about me or thinks she can do better without me or do better than me. So I don't know. I feel like, if I'm honest, she shouldn't have got married. She should not have got married. Why would y'all do that? Like, y'all don't even know each other really, like y'all are pen pals, but it's totally different when y'all are living together, when y'all are having to be up in each other's faces, having to, you know, go with routines, having to manage y'all's different temperaments and attitudes throughout the day or throughout weeks, you know. So I can clearly see that in this last episode. I would encourage y'all to watch it if you guys want more insight into why they divorced, and also just this new chapter of her getting with her ex-fiance, now boyfriend, and future baby daddy. Wait. Her ex-fiance, now boyfriend, and baby daddy. It's a lot. Gypsy, listen. This timeline, Gypsy is living, like, she said, listen, I'm 32. I'm trying to be out in these streets. I'm trying to like really live up my life, and I do not blame her. I mean, she is in her 30s, so she wanted a family. I can understand her, like, it was not planned, but because this is the case and this is happening to us, we're going to do the best. Now, thinking about her motherhood, because I have seen comments and I have seen people talking about her being pregnant and their concerns of her being a mother. I do not know this woman from a can of paint, so I'm not going to say she's going to be a good mother. I don't know what type of mother she's going to be, but I do believe that she has had great examples of what not to do with a child. Gypsy, from what I'm viewing as an outsider looking in, she seems like a strong woman. She seems kind. She seems gentle when she needs to be. So I do think I am going to assume, and I hope that she's going to be a great mother to this child. So again, congratulations to them. I just think that, like I said, everything is moving so fast for her. I just would like to see her take a breath. You know what I mean? Like, be in a moment real quick, because it's been so many moments that not only are you having to deal with, but then from a mass scale, media is getting insight into, that's putting opinions into it. She's in a whole nother decade of her life trying to transition with the technical advancement and the level of social media, I just feel like she is just going through a lot. Just as a woman, she's going through a lot right now, trying to navigate, trying to make decisions, trying to understand who she is now in this new leg of her life. But you know what sis did that ate to me? She said, "You the one I seen panini press, period. You just mad because I have a Chad." And last time I checked,
you don't have a man. So, looks like you're the one that's panini pressed.
she said panini pressed. I love that. Like, I never thought of saying that. Like, oh, you seem really panini pressed right now. Let me just be a little messy real quick, because I really do think that she was messing with her Gypsy Rose baby. Look, y'all, I should have got these names before I filmed this video. Who's your baby daddy? Yeah. Gypsy Rose baby daddy's name. Ken. Hi, Ken.
Oh, hey, Barbie.
So Ken and her, I feel like they've been messing around on the low even when she was with Ryan, because this is one thing I don't respect about it though, from what she admitted herself, that you gonna call this man before y'all. She called this man or texted this man. They had some type of communication before her wedding day or before she got married, and said vows and to death and all that to Ryan.
Woke Ryan up. I said, "I need to tell you something." He said, "Half asleep." I said, "I miss Ken." And he was like, "You need to let that go. You need to let him go. You are married." And I'm like, "I know I am. But I think that we both need to come to terms with the fact that I have two men in my heart." This is the day before Valentine's Day, too. Not only did I call Ken 2 weeks before the wedding, but the conversation that Ken and I had, I was honest with Ryan about it. I asked Ken, I said, "If you don't want me to get married, then you need to tell me now."
And how about he told you?
And he told me that, "I want you to do what makes you happy. I think you should wait." He didn't say wait for me. If he would have said wait for me,
I know you would have.
That is so messy to me. And I feel like that is a great lesson for women to know. If you have any type of second guessing going on in your spirit, when you don't feel like it's all the way right, do not do it, especially a marriage. I definitely think, like, going into a marriage, you should be certain that this is the person you want to be a wife to. And it seemed like from when she's talking about it, she wanted it, but she had another man in the back of her mind. And like she said, she's in love with two men. Two men are in her heart. Don't marry nobody if you have two fellas in your heart, unless you're doing some like threesome marriage. Is that polyamorous? If you're doing that type of relationship, cool beans. Look, not my ministry, but I love that for you. But I just feel like she definitely should have held off on marriage. Date, girl, have your pen pals, have these men sending money on your books, have them supporting you and saying you pretty and this, that, and third. Date them, I guess, but don't marry them. Listen, I'm not saying you're gonna go to jail, who's watching this, but if you ever go to jail, please don't marry in jail. Just don't. To be that long distance, I can understand like a cute little 2-hour distance, but you actually like in an institution. You institutionalized. You are in prison. You are going to jail. Like, you're in jail. And you get married to someone who's free in the free world. Make it make sense. I just don't get it. But again, if you know people that are, in that type of relationship, if you're in that type of, I don't know. I love that for you. I just personally, in my opinion, JordanOrionn, my own opinion, I just don't get it. What else can I say about this whole situation? When I say that I do not understand why she is such a public figure and people are like, oh, she's so iconic, this, that, and third, I think it's harmful, first off, because what she did, although I can understand it coming from a point of this woman has been abusing you, has been putting disorders on you, been putting you through hell and back, and you just wanted to find a way out. You were naive. This man said he will pretty much be your Prince Charming, save you from the hellhole she was in. But this is what I don't understand. And I'm happy that her father pointed out. She was the reason why her mother is no longer on this earth. That is not something that she should be famous for, that she should be getting recognition for, being called iconic. Like, that is not okay. And when her dad say, like, that is not something you should be proud of. And when she agreed, I was happy to view and hear her take accountability and have some type of moral compass. Like, no, this is not right. Like, I don't understand why I'm praised to such a high rank where people are calling you, she's so iconic, people, let's help her get to this many followers. Like, I just don't get it, because I'm like, God, let this woman get out of prison. Like, on her way out of prison, it was paparazzi. I get it because this was such a high profile case, but at the same time too, it's like, can you give this woman a minute, like, just to digest freedom, just to digest her life, just to have time with her family, just for her to figure out her love life. And honestly too, I think that she shouldn't have moved in with this man so early. I would have rather her stay with her family. I just feel as though she should have waited a bit to move in with this man. Even if she's married, she should have waited to move in with this man, because that was really hard hitting when they had to live together, because they don't really know each other. Y'all know what y'all talk about, but again, it's different in person. I'm telling y'all, if you're young watching this, please don't get swept up by the phone conversations, by the text messages. That's all good and dandy, but it's real. It gets real, and it feels realer when you're with them. Those are my thoughts currently on her whole situation. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on this video. That's all I have right now. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys subscribe, like, and comment. Also follow me on all my social medias, which will be here as well as down in the description. Give me a follow, whatnot. And also I said comment, but really, y'all, what are y'all thoughts on Gypsy Rose Blanchard? What are y'all's thoughts on her public figure fame right now she has, this moment she's having? What y'all think about her, you know, Ryan and Ken? Like, what I need some feedback. I want y'all to give me some feedback. Also, speaking of stuff and feedback, I want to know what y'all thought about the Megan Good interview with Shannon Sharp. I watched it. I really watched it because I thought she was gonna talk about Jonathan Major.
Happy Jonathan Luther King Jr. Day, y'all.
But that her publicist definitely told Shannon Sharp, don't ask no questions about that man, you know. But I definitely, like, I just want to know the tea. Like, how is Jonathan Major and Megan Good, how that going? But she did say, look, my man finding me, period, as he should be. But I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.